G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Lightyear Frontier on this very nice looking day compared to what we were experiencing towards the very end of the previous episode, which was a very stormy and soggy day. Looking like the farm is needing some attention, so we'll probably get into that initially while we sort of talk about what happened in the previous episode, which I guess we were kind of lucky, well I was kind of lucky that I realized that clay could actually be made using the, I think it was the assembler or something like that. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise, to be honest. I was not expecting to be able to get clay from there, and I was fully expecting that we were needing to essentially just you know, get clay from exploring, but nope. Anyway, I'm glad that we got the clay and we finally figured out how to get the furnace going, and as a result we were able to complete the request for lenses, and we made a bit of cash as a result. And you know, that basically taught us that doing requests and the like are I guess the easiest way. Well, I don't really want to say the easiest way, but it is a viable way of making a lot of money. So we've picked up a few requests. We do have to deliver 150 wheat. That's the biggest request that we have. We do have some polyberries to deliver as well, which should be very easy to do. But yeah, I'm sort of trying to focus up on making a whole bunch of wheat. So yeah, we've got a few planters growing wheat right now, so hopefully we'll have quite a bit by the end of that. We'll probably have to do a few batches of wheat before we can actually complete everything. Speaking of, I think it might not be a bad idea for us to get some more wheat seeds. So I think we have a few, but I just at least want another 9. And that way we can grow more wheat in this other planter right here. And we're sort of utilizing all of our planters efficiently. Cool, alright. So I am gonna go for the polyberry delivery. Although the other way we could do it is we could have all of the stuff sort of grown first, including the wheat and the polyberry, and deliver everything in the one go, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit impatient, so I kind of want to deliver the polyberries right now. Let's just try and drop some stuff that we might not want to hang on to. And I think that might be the limit right there. Don't really have a lot more space. I am sort of hoping that we'll get the silo very soon, and we'll be able to hopefully construct these silos very well, very close to all of the things that we've got set up. But I'm thinking maybe we'll firstly do a silo like near the planters over that side. But just looking here, we've got a compost box, converts biomatter into fertilizer. Interesting. And then we've got a barn, which again, these are the things that we had unlocked, but I just only noticed now. Improves the efficiency of crafting constructs built inside. Okay, right. So I wonder if the mech can actually go into the, oh god, this thing is massive. Right, you know what? It might actually be not a bad idea to maybe deconstruct everything and then construct a one of these barns, like right in the middle here. And that way we can sort of just house everything in the barn. Yeah. Maybe. We'll cross that bridge later. I'm sort of more interested though in focusing our efforts to clean up lowland plains. So that means we're probably going to have to focus on upgrades as well. But yeah, let's see here. I am looking for storage. small shed can store a medium amount of resources. Huh? Can store resources. Can store resources. Yep, okay. But I mean, these clearly have more space than the normal storage box. But then there's this. It says that we can store a medium amount of resources, and then this can store a lot of one resource. Okay, right. So you have to store one type of resource in there. Right, I see how it works. I see how it works. Okay, so I'm sort of interested in getting some of this stuff set up because I'm a little bit desperate for some space right now. Maybe we can set them up right here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea, if you ask me. So, yeah, let's try and go for a couple of them in this area. And then the silos, well, that's a good question, because the silos, I initially was going to set up somewhere here, maybe between the landing pads and the upgrade station, or maybe right here. But it can only take one type of resource, so what resource? I have no idea to put in there, but I guess if we can figure out what we want, might not be a bad idea. Okay. Had to sort of freeform there a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is you can sort of plop down things where you think you want them to be, and then sort of come back to them when you've actually got the resources for it. So maybe silos we'll do a little bit later, because these sheds, we should be able to work on these a little bit more and store a lot more stuff in there, and I think they'll be a little bit more useful compared to the silos. So let's take a look. Yeah, 240 weight. That's really good. I'll throw some stones in there. Okay. So polyberries. Maybe we'll grab the polyberries right now, and we'll try and make that delivery. So we just need the 10. And yeah, I'm just sort of looking at what we're growing at the moment. We probably do want to grow some more polyberries soon. That way we always have a bit of a stash of polyberries. Let's check on the upgrades required for progression. So if I'm not mistaken, what we're going to need is the vacuum harvester level 2. We need batteries for that. That's a little bit more challenging. Irrigation hose power 2. Possibly this is what we're looking for, because we should be able to get the red lenses and the iron parts since we have access to both iron and red crystals. So anyway, let's focus on one thing at a time here. So I'm gonna make that polyberry delivery, get our cash. Plus it is getting a little bit late in the day, but I don't think the people that we're dealing with will mind when they actually get their stuff. I haven't seen any time limits on delivering items as well, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing at some point. Preferably not though, because then there'll be a lot of pressure to sort of grow things quickly and, you know, do that sort of thing. I don't know if this is trying to be that kind of game. I think it's trying to be a very relaxing, sort of stress-free game. The only little bit of stress that you might feel is if there's like a noxious, you know, noxious weed or noxious slime invasion. Is invasion the right word for it? Attack? I don't know if those things are sentient. Okay, so let's turn this in. A very good deal.
Nice work. I knew I could count on you.
Sweet, $1,000. So we could take a few other things here. Rabbage seeds. We've got enough rabbage seeds for this if we wanted to do that for $50. Don't know if that's really worthwhile. Lumbloom. I don't think we're able to get Lumbloom just yet. We haven't seen whatever this Lumbloom is. I'm guessing it could be the blue stuff that we've seen in certain types of trees. Rabbage collection. 10 rabbage.
Awesome.
Okay, that's...
I'm counting on you.
Very easy, very easy. We'll actually be able to turn this in, like, maybe even tomorrow when we eventually get rabbage harvested. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Just gonna quickly grab this iron. Okay, and I'm happy with that. Let's just head home, since it's getting a tiny bit late. That is not the way. There's a lot of aluminium ready down here as well, so considering how much space we now have available to us, I think it might not be a bad idea to collect on some of it. Okay, and before we do anything further, I'm sort of thinking maybe I do want to get like an iron bar here, and we need some red glass as well. I don't know how many we need, but I'll just get a whole bunch. And yeah, that one iron bar should be the only thing that we need. Oh, actually, we need a little bit more hardwood for this as well, but it's okay, we can come back to that. Ooh, even more aluminium there. Do I want more? I guess I'm not really that interested in gathering aluminium every single time that I see it. That could prove to bite us in the backside later on, though. That's okay. Cross that bridge when I get there. Let's have a sleep. We have seen the ability to craft ourselves a new home, so I'm definitely very interested in that.
Exploring today.
But
who knows what we'll find out there?
I sort of want to just focus on trying to clean up the lowlands plains. Okay, here we go. Weed seeds. You know what? I can literally just like pull out like all of this stuff now. Oh no! Okay, so it's not attacking this side. My precious wheat. Okay, at least this is a little bit easier to defend though, because it's just the two planters. Alright, successfully defended. Oh, look at that. Some of our trees are starting to mature. That's good. Yeah, so it seems like the game is a little bit forgiving here, and it doesn't sort of give you any of these attacks, let's say, in multiple locations. It always seems to be just one location at a time. So if you sort of split out your planters, you should have the ability to defend, you know, all of them, because the attack will only happen in one area at a time. Well, that's my observation so far. I could be wrong, so take that with a grain of salt, obviously. Very nice. Can I sell my geode?
Take a look.
Or bug fossil, rather. It's not really going for a good rate, but I don't mind. Alright, so that's done. I think we should just continue with the farming tiny little bit here. So I think I said I wanted to do some polyberries, so why don't we just quickly do that now. And I think we should get some more rabbage going, because I feel like we don't have a whole bunch of rabbage, and we do have the rabbage order as well to try and complete. Caroots. Do I want more caroots, or do we want something else? I mean, I've obviously missed 1 day of watering on that. Or maybe even a couple of days, but I think I'll do the electric twigs, or sorry, the zapper twigs, rather. There we go. And we'll just quickly water that segment and we should be good. Water all of this. Righto. Time to check on whether or not we can make these lenses. So let's quickly do that. So red lenses, I just need a couple of these things. Alright, and what else do I need? You know what, I should be using the pin function, shouldn't I? Yeah, so let's create a mission. Crafting mission created, would you like to track this mission? Yes. Okay, so we need iron parts. Iron parts. What do we need for that? We need iron bars for that, and chromase oil. Well, we already have the chromase, so let's get chromase oil going. And you know what, I should be getting some zapper twig oils going as well. But anyway, stash some stuff here. And yeah, I do need more iron bars, I guess. So we'll get those going as well. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Alright, so one thing that I haven't really been doing all this time is actually completing some of the tutorial missions about, you know, painting and stuff, so maybe I should do that. I think we've got some paint sitting around somewhere here. Red paint. Okay, cool. So I've got some red paints. I can perhaps maybe paint some of our stuff a different color. Maybe I can go with this thing. Nice red windmill. So did I complete that? I think I did. So no more tutorial stuff. It's good. Alright. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to do, just clear that out, so didn't have to constantly see that top left corner. Oh, we do need some hard wood right now, so I should go and fetch some. I'm just trying to think where I want to go to try and fetch some more. I don't know how many red crystals there are. I wish there was a way for us to be able to track like all types of resources we have from like a resource panel. That way we don't have to sort of check every single container. But yeah, I don't know whether or not we're low on red crystals or the red crystal dust, but I figure it might not be a bad idea to go out that way. That way we can also get some more coal, if we run into the coal, that is, and then I'm thinking, yeah, we'll be able to cut down some of those larger trees in that area as well. So that's the plan. So let's head out. Now hopefully by the time we wake up tomorrow we should have the ability to make ourselves or get ourselves the upgrade that we need for the water hose. A lot of aluminium. How are we doing for weight here? Still looking very good, although might leave the aluminium alone for now. And I'm just looking for larger trees. I don't know if this is maybe the best place for larger trees. Actually, no, we do have some. Okay, good. Let's just grab a little bit more. Don't want to go too crazy on cutting all of them down. But hopefully that should be enough for the other storage container that we need. I think maybe I can just grab the stump as well. Might help. A bit more hardwood there. Okay. Let's head... Ooh, okay. Very interesting looking sort of formation here. Obviously, the aliens have been here as well. Well, I suppose they would have been everywhere on this planet. Now, we're just looking for some crystals. I think I'll be happy with the day. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So, let's head back home. Maybe if we go this way, we might come across a few more crystals. And yeah, so if I'm sort of thinking back at all of the mechanics of this game, so far what I'm not entirely sold on is the whole feeding of animals. I think the way I understand it working is that if you needed a certain resource and you needed it to be like in abundance in a certain area, then you would want to feed animals to, you know, boost the production of said resource, right? But if you're patient enough and you sort of gather things little by little, you will end up being able to go to a location and find that the resources are in abundance anyway. So yeah, not entirely sure if the mechanic is the best kind of mechanic, because, you know, like I'm finding myself not needing to do it whenever I need a whole bunch of resources. Anyway, let's just stash some of this stuff. And yeah, I don't know if what I said there made much sense, but hopefully it did. Right, so iron is still going. I think we've got hopefully enough iron in storage though, so let's check the assembler here and let's see if we can make the parts. Yeah, okay, we can only make the one. I actually need a lot of chromase oil to make it happen. So yeah, we're gonna have to stock up on some more chromase oil. Actually, we can actually get all that we need, potentially? No, okay. Another 2. I'm just going to have to wait for some more chromase oil, which shouldn't take too much more time. Let me just double check on what we actually need for the silos now. Blue crystal dust, copper wires, hardwood. Copper wires, okay. That should be relatively easy. The dust, though. Yeah, okay, so we're not in the vicinity of storage. That's probably why things are getting a little bit confusing here, but I do grab the hardwood. And the blue crystal dust, if I can find that somewhere. There we go. Probably do need to throw in some more blue crystals out here. Let's just do that. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough. And we even need a few more pieces of hardwood. And yeah, I get the feeling that I'm probably gonna be, or gonna have to be, a little bit more organized than what I'm used to. Which, I mean, if any of you guys have been watching along any of my other series, you know how it is. I'm not against being organized, but I just don't like spending so much time doing that, because I just think that it's probably a bit boring, but then again, it does pay to be a little bit more organized. Do more iron parts. Not have enough chromase oil. Okay, that should be enough for the upgrade, guys, but Tell you what, we'll do the upgrade after we've had a little bit of a sleep here, because the sun is about to rise. We're definitely a true night owl. Okay.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Don't forget to water your crops today. Otherwise, it'll be a bit tough for them to grow.
Well, probably not the best thing to be mentioning on a very, very rainy day like today, because we don't technically need to do anything, but let's see. I probably do want to focus on some crow maize since we've been using so much of it, so let's get that in. So yeah, don't need to really do anything else. Let's just have a look at the other planters over this way. Everything looks fine to me, so let's get this upgrade underway. Sweet. Okay. So the only other upgrade that we'll be very, very interested in initially is going to be the vacuum harvester power 2. I have no idea how to make batteries, but maybe I could just take a look at the assembler and see if that's available. I mean, Spike Saw Power 3 only needs iron parts and iron electronics. So I wonder if that's all kind of available. Let's just have a look. More chromaze, thank you. Okay. We're likely to need some zapper twig oil, right? So let's just get that going. Okay, so let's have a look. Iron electronics. We need iron bars and copper wires used in the Spike Saw Power level 3. Okay. Well, I should be getting a whole bunch of this in that case. Yeah, we've got plenty of coal, plenty of iron. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's make more. We need, I think, some blue lenses, potentially, as well. No, copper wires, my bad. My bad. So copper wires first. From here. I mean, I may as well make plenty. But yeah, now that we do have the upgrade that we need, we should head down to lowland plains. I can't remember exactly if this needs the vacuum upgrade or if it needs the water, or sorry, the irrigation hose upgrade. But it's either or, right? Like, we can either go to the Mountainside coast and do stuff there, or the lowland plains. But I'm hoping it's the lowland plains, to be honest, but because I am heading there right now. Yeah, let's just circle around this way. Yeah, it's nice to have these rainy days, because there's a lot less for us to do in the mornings. This is not the way. Okay, lowland plains. Let us try our best to fix this place up. Actually, no, this is... yeah, this is where all of the weeds are. And yeah, we're not going to be able to fix that up. Alright, my bad. Time to swing around and get ourselves to the Mountainside coast in that case. So let's do it. We might have to come back to it tomorrow to sort of completely finish up the cleanup. It's actually not a bad thing because we have been using quite a lot of our copper, so I might actually gather up some copper while we're here. And there must be even more if I swing around this way. More Karut seeds, but I'm not really concerned about getting Karut seeds. I think we've got enough. How heavy is this stuff? It is actually pretty heavy. I don't know if I can actually get all of the copper in this area, because I do still want a little bit of space to be able to pick up like fibers or something like that, because yeah, we're likely to accidentally pick up a few things here and there, which will require a little bit of space. Obviously, I don't want to have to constantly deal with managing our inventory. Right. Back at Stepstone Peaks. We'll take more of the crow maze seeds. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Mountainside coast. Brilliant. What is going on here? Gravel gird. A gravel gird sprout. But what are these things for, though? So I guess what I would want to do is to try and grow it myself and see if it's actually going to... Actually, let me just check on the type of seed it is. Yeah, it's a larger seed. So, interesting. I better check at some point. Maybe just remember to try and grow it, though. Yeah, if I forget, you guys can remind me in the comments down below, obviously. Don't mind hearing from you guys. Speaking of, hope you've all been enjoying the playthrough so far. It is a very nice and relaxing sort of farming sim, isn't it? A bit different from a lot of the games that we've been playing, where there's generally some level of challenge. I wonder if we can actually get these noxious weeds out. Ah yes, yep, excellent, alright. Cool, so we've got what we need to fully cleanse this place. Okay, I don't know if that's the best way to go about it. Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably not going to be able to clean it up today. But if we leave first thing tomorrow, well, I don't want to say that we will leave the first thing tomorrow morning, since there's probably a little bit of farming to do, but I reckon we'll get it done tomorrow though. Yeah, so interestingly, these weeds seem to, well, not weeds, but these bushes seem to be getting in the way of our vacuum. Okay, I think it's probably a good time for us to leave and go and see if we can head back home. I'm just looking at what that is over there, those interesting glowing looking mushrooms. I wonder if we could actually reach it at some point, but anyway, let's head back home. I'm hoping that we can get home through here. I wonder what that is up there. That might actually be some kind of like petrified egg or something. I'm just gonna see if I can reach it. Nope. I'm gonna have to get out and try and reach the spot, or maybe there's a way around. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll come back to that. I don't know if those sorts of things where, you know, it's just an item that gives you money, whether or not they reappear in the same location on the same, or on a different day. Oh yes, there is the matter of the rabbage. Got 10 rabbage to deliver. We can do a shortcut from here. Okay. That could have been bad. Right. Home sweet home. Let's have a sleep.
Hey, hope you're well this fine morning. You've been doing real well since you arrived. Keep up the good work.
I just realized there's another function here for something, and I'm not entirely sure what it is on this, on the irrigation hose. Yeah, it says that I have no ammo for it. So yeah, unsure about that. Let me get some of these plants growing, actually, before I forget, you know? And once they're mature, we can obviously check out what they're going to give us. Right, next. We probably want to continue with some more pro maize. So let's do that. Brilliant. Okay. And let's do that. You know, another thing that I'm not sure of is whether or not the game would be so inclined to sort of give us an attack while we're quite far away from the farm. So for example, if we're doing like a cleanup somewhere far away, like would we ever get into a situation where we would have to rush back home to try and prevent like weeds from falling onto our crops and stuff? Don't know if that would be the case. Alright, looking very good. We do still have some more farming to do on this side, so let's get to that. Blue crystal dust. Yeah, we're still missing that, aren't we? Brilliant. Okay. So I'm not going to hang around much because we've got some more cleaning up to do. Let's grab a little bit more water and we'll be off. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Got so much more stuff to try and get into. Yeah, this is our new home that we can try and build. What? A request board. Okay. Remote access to the radio tower. This will be very, very good. Because I can't imagine myself going out to the radio tower every single time. A large plot. Has space to grow 25 plants. My goodness, guys. We are going to be so busy in the next episode. I'm just hoping that in this episode we'll be able to at least clear one area out. Oh, Lord. There's a matter of trying to find all of the artifacts from every single location as well. Yeah, not entirely sure how I feel about that. The artifacts, it hasn't exactly been very clear whether or not you get a benefit from doing that. Aside from the feeling that you've, you know, achieved something, perhaps. Right, oh my god, guys, I've made the same mistake as yesterday, haven't I? I've come to lowland plains thinking I'm gonna clean this place up. No, we need to make our way back to the mountainside coast. Okay, we're here. Though we're in the very, very corner section of it. Let me just grab this. Don't find the yellow ones very often. I guess it's not that hard to find as long as we come out this way. Ooh, look at that. Another animal nest that we haven't seen. But yeah, let's just focus on the coast here because that's where we sort of left off last time. And it's sort of relatively easy to get to a water source from here. Good. Alright, we're about halfway there. But I think we should be able to get to all of it by the end of the day. Nice. Now, on our way back last night, we did come across large areas of the weeds. So we should be able to go inland a little bit and try and find weeds there. Oh, look at that. It's a nice waterfall here as well. I don't know, it might not be a bad idea to move the farm to the coast. Have a coastal farm. Might not be a bad place to relax, you know? Enjoy the sea breeze whilst doing farming and the like. Yeah, I think this is probably the last little bit here. Very nice. Everything else just disappears, I think.
I was just taken by the beauty of the scenery. It's completely different seeing it from your mech unit sensors. I know I said I've been watching this planet for 200 years, but until now, it's all been just an array of different values and data. You know, weather statistics, soil salinity levels, all that neat stuff. None of my instruments ever told me what a fallen leaf looks like, let alone 100 blowing in the wind. I would never have seen any of this without you.
No worries, Piper. We got you. Alright, it is getting late again, and, well, to be honest, I'm just curious about being able to see what kind of resources are going to be made available now that we've cleared this place. Ah yes, this is probably a good chance for us to try and make our way to the the petrified eggs there. I don't know if this is like the right way to do it. Ow. Maybe not. I'm sort of just having a look now. Perhaps maybe there's another pathway up there. Back here, for example. Alright. Let's head back. Yeah, I'm not too stressed about making, like, a whole bunch of money all the time. Unless we see something from Lola that we really, really want that might cost a lot of money.
The energy readings are still on the rise here. Keep working at it.
Yep, nice shortcut. So I should be able to get back to home right here. Nice. Okay, is there anything we need to think about doing before we go to bed? Maybe getting some more crystal dust going. And you know what? I haven't really dropped in like noxious spores. So I'll do that now, and when we pick it up, that should unlock a whole bunch more stuff for us to craft. You would hope. Maybe more oils and stuff. Let's go with some Karut oils. I think we've got plenty of Karuts. But yeah, let's have a sleep and let's actually see what kind of new materials we might be able to find once we let the area recover. Beautiful. Nice. Yellow crystals. So I'm guessing as a result we'll see yellow lenses. Those are some interesting looking plants there. So we'll have to sort of go out and see if we can pick up those seeds. One more area to go.
Hey, hope you're well this fine morning. Restoring that region yesterday felt right. Maybe there was some more good to be done around here. Keep a lookout, will ya?
Alright, what else can we do? I guess maybe... Yeah, the planter over that side's probably still growing at the same rate as these ones. So I probably just want to replant stuff over here. I don't know what we should prioritize though. Could go with more chromase. Yeah, okay. More chromase, and I think I'll do like some more I keep forgetting what these things are. Zapper twigs. Good. Now it's just a matter of watering all of this. I'm still secretly hoping for some kind of an automated watering mechanism. Would make dealing with all of the farming that much more enjoyable. Because can you imagine like having some of the larger planters alongside some of these smaller ones? Man, we're gonna be so busy all the time. Let's just get this done. Hey, alright, so we can now decide on what to store in here. I'm not entirely sure what I want to go for. So, as soon as we choose something, that's it, right? It's going to be that, and only that. Perhaps it should be something like wood, and that way, you know, if we pick up wood, since wood is a very basic resource, we should be able to easily just like store all of the wood in there. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea, like all of the wood, all of the hardwood. Let's just drop in what we have. We need more blue crystal dust, so just gonna make that very quickly. And I think first thing that we should do, and the last thing that we're going to do in this episode, is to deliver on those Rabbage heads. They're heads of Rabbage, right? I assume they're heads of Rabbage. So let's just drop in 8 right there. We can probably drop in a few other bits and pieces here, actually. Yeah, all this wood, I think I will store, as I said. So maybe starting with the normal wood. How are we going for the wheat? It still says 0 out of 150. I guess it's because we need to sort of carry all of it on our mech for it to count. We've got some more in here, right? 36, so yeah, still a while to go. Right, let's stash wood back here. Yeah, we should just continue to load this with more wood. Hopefully that's the best thing to do. I'm not entirely sure if it is. If any of you guys have some advice on stuff like that, don't hesitate to leave a comment, because I do love hearing what people have to say, and you know, some minor backseat gaming is you know, definitely welcome. Spoilers, nah. You know, I would prefer if people wouldn't spoil stuff in the comments, but you know, if it happens, it happens. Righto, so here we are, just going to let go of the Rabbage, make a little bit of cash, and yeah, we're gonna call the episode. When we come back in the next one, I'm sort of thinking,
huge thanks, that's a load off my shoulders.
Perhaps maybe we would want to think about all of the new things that we can build and to actually get them in place, particularly this request board. If we can eliminate the need for coming all the way out here every single time, that would be very, very welcome. Additionally, there's, I guess, a whole bunch of other stuff here that we should think about making as well. The house is, yeah, I'm thinking maybe the house is a thing that we want to focus on as well. because this should give us like even more like perks, I suppose, once we get enough decorations in place as well. Fencing, again, haven't really experimented with fencing, so yeah, maybe there's going to be quite a bit of sort of building and shuffling in the next one, so that we can sort of like really solidify our home, and to make our home like an even cozier place, upgrade our home as well, so you know, all that sort of stuff. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leaving that like down on this video helps out quite a bit. If you haven't already left a like on the first episode of the series, that is an even bigger help. I would appreciate if you would do that. Yeah, leave a comment if you want to get in touch. Stay true. See you guys later. Bye.